Hey everybody, Richie here. Welcome back to my August bench update. Sneaking one in right at the end of the month because I haven't really been out here for about 2 months, to be honest with you, working on models. Been busy doing other stuff. As you can hear, my voice um, sick again. It's like non-stop. All summer I've been sick for some reason or the other. It's been a bad run. I think I put it down to a lot of traveling I've done. I just tallied up a few minutes ago. In the last 2.5 months, I've done 20 flights across all over the world and the US. Yeah, so that takes an hour. You've got the dry air, the flight time, being a steel or aluminum tube or carbon fiber, whatever they are nowadays, tube with 250 other people. It's never a good thing, right? So yeah, traveling the world and yeah, just picking up things. I think, to be honest with you, I think ever since I got COVID in June, I've never been quite 100%. I think I'm still trying to got effects, coughs and effects from that. But the good thing is the headaches are gone. And if you remember, I was complaining, but I couldn't do modeling because any smells were setting it off. Um, I was kind of worried that my studio heat, which I obviously built, 8 months ago now, had some kind of mold or some kind of issue because it's weird smell in here and it was just give me a headache. It wasn't a good environment, so I kind of stayed away a little bit. And I kind of worked out that what it actually was the heat, being hot summer. So I have HVAC and the air conditioning running, but I wasn't running it all the time. Just like just when I came in when I came out modeling. So what happened was, even though it's insulated, it still gets really hot out here. And I think I have a lot of lack of paints and chemicals. And I think when it got to like 80, 85 degrees in here Fahrenheit, it set all these smells off. All this stuff was like reaching out smells. So what I've done now is I just run my mini split system 24 hours a day, set to 78 degrees, and the smell's gone. So I think that's what it is. It just got too hot when I wasn't running it. Luckily, it's very efficient, and I don't notice it much in terms of my electric bill. It's not really fluctuating much, so it's not costing me a lot just to keep the thing running, ticking over 24 hours a day, which is a good thing. So yeah, so being sick, traveling, and obviously that smell I had in here kept me away from modeling for about 2 months. Obviously, I've been content I filmed earlier in the spring, ton of stuff in the spring, which kind of fed through. So it looked like I was out here every week, but in reality, I wasn't at all. So I did start coming back to the bench about actually earlier this week, to be honest with you. So I came back this week and started with Tamiya 48 scale F-14B. Now I know B, so it's actually this kit, which is the late A, and excuse me, modifying it to make it the B. So again, shout out to Brian at Gunfighter Models. I put a link below. He's the Facebook Tomcat expert. He knows everything about Tomcats and F-14. So he helped me a little bit with the correct colors, some of the parts I need to do to get this to a B version. Because I've never ever built a B before. I built so many Tomcats, A's, D's, but never a B. So this is the first time, and never done any aircraft with Jolly Rogers. So this is going to be, I'm not sure I put instructions, but it's going to be Jolly Rogers. I think they're over here. It's going to be one of these. So that's the game plan, at least. Tamiya kit, beautiful. So I thought, you know what, not been modeling for a while, so let's come out to the bench and do some kit, which I absolutely love. And anybody who does any kind of modern fighter planes, jets, needs one of these in the stash. Not necessarily A+, but an A or a D. Some kind of Tamiya Tomcat. For me, one of the best kits ever. It's just amazing, just falls together, and awesome. So that being said, let me switch down to the bench and kind of show you where I'm at with that and sort of projects I'm working on. All right, so working on Tamiya's F-14B, yes, B, which is obviously the A+, which we're converting. And this is what I've done so far. So I got all the ordnance done and the exhaust done. This is part 1. That's part 2 of my video build, which will be on my Patreon channel in a few weeks' time. Got these out of the way because obviously these take a lot of work, all the painting and the masking and stuff, and all the decals on the ordnance. So yeah, got them out of the way early. Now there's trays, I have to worry about it. So really concentrate on the actual main fuselage. So as you can see, I'm in the midst of quit studioing. So paints up the cockpit halfway through putting all the decals in, and again, they are absolutely fantastic as always. Just, I don't know, just for the depends. Some of these kits, some Quintus Studio kits are super expensive. Some are reasonably priced. Semi-second scale stuff is like real cheap. I mean, it's like no brainer. It's like $8, depending what the aircraft is. But yeah, working through adding this, got a lot of extra panels here because you've got several different versions going on in the kit, in the actual packet. So you got 3 different versions you can build. So you got 3 different control panels. So there'll be some left over. So yeah, working through getting all this done. Doing, as always, doing it in stages. So you know, it dries, don't knock stuff, misalign it, that kind of thing. So that's where I'm at with the F-14B, coming along really nicely. And again, that will be a video build series on my Patreon channel. The link is below as always. And this is my kind of failed project. This was the Trumpeter. Here's a box. Oh, upside down, the Australian version. There we go. The Trumpeter A6E Intruder, 72nd scale. Now, obviously, the Tomcat is 48, so this is 72nd. And got it painted up. And decals on this side. But this side, we had some issues with decals. I think I mentioned it last month. So if you're building this kit, you have this kit at home, and you are building this version, not this version, which I'm doing, please reach out to me, shoot me a message, because I'd love to have your extra decals so I can finish this off. Reach out to Trumpeter, don't have any in stock. So I'm not going to repaint this thing or redo anything. I'm just going to leave it as is, hopefully get some decals. I think I need the Marines, the number. Yeah, numbers and the Marine is what I need, which should be okay because the other version doesn't have that, I don't think. Yeah, it hasn't. The other version's Navy. So yeah, so I need those decals, so I get this finished off. Looks very plain because it's no weathering to it, but once it's all panel line washed and weathered, I think it's going to look a lot nicer. Good little kit, and yeah, I've done, again, on my Patreon, got some videos up on this one. The wings are designed really to be folded. To put them down, you have to do some modifications, which involve, you know, running some plastic rod down there to strengthen them. Otherwise, they'll just have nothing to attach it to. They're just way too weak. Also, the intakes, build the intakes on each side of the fuselage before you put it together. Way easier that way. It went together no problem at all. But yeah, there we go. That's the little Intruder. Again, that's been stored for a couple of months. And yeah, there we go. So that's what I've got going on the bench. So back to me. So there we go. That's seen full mode, getting this thing done. It's built, you know, a lot of work going into this one, but it's going to look fantastic when it's done. So working, that's my main project right now, working on this F-14B. Yeah, so back at it. A couple of things, purchases, not got anything not bought anything modding related. I did not purchase, but I did get given or sent from Airgoo. This heavy box, knocking my camera over everywhere. Get sent this TimberTech compressor and airbrush to review, which I put a video up. It's basically Wenger. I don't know why they have these different brands. Maybe it's like a licensed thing. I don't know, but there we go. Straight my camera up. It's basically a Wenger branded compressor. Seems fine. I did some tests, and it's actually quieter than my Sparmax 620. Believe it or not, 3 decibels quieter, according to the owner's manual. So it seems to be okay. Your typical compressor. Can be had for, I think, about $105 for the set, or just $88 for the compressor. I would just buy the compressor. The airbrush that comes with it is the typical cheap Chinese one. For the money you save, you could get the Wenger 180, is it 186K or 180K airbrush, which is actually a very good airbrush for the price, for like £20 or $30 US. So I'd go that way. But yeah, it seems like a decent compressor. And yeah, there we go. So at some point in time, I'll do some kind of giveaway for that. As always, you know, this airbrush stuff I get, I have so much of my own stuff. I have a Sparmax, so I don't need to keep a second compressor. So I'll do a giveaway, ideally to somebody getting started in modeling, or some kid or a teenager or whatever. Would be a perfect giveaway for that one. What else? So I did purchase Zvezda's brand new kit. It's hard to find, not out in the US right now, but I got it from Poland, I think, or somewhere in Eastern Europe. It's on its way to me. I have it in about a week, and as soon as I get it, I'll put a review up on the channel, because it's not much about it right now. And that is the 48 scale Russian TAC helicopter, which is the Ka-52 Alligator, 48 scale. So it looked interesting, something a little different. There's also tons of reference here right now you can find online of them being shot down in Ukraine, but something interesting. So I got that one on the way, and I'll do a review once I get it. And that was really it in terms of purchases and stuff. So that is kind of short and sweet video this month. As I said, I haven't really been out here much for the last couple of months for various reasons. Been traveling a whole ton, been sick, and all other reasons. Summer stuff going on. Oh, should mention update. I did ride. I went to Vietnam. I did do the Haijian Loop, and I completed it. Obviously alive. No injuries. Didn't drop the bike. Didn't have any accidents. I completed the 354 kilometers, I think it is, in the 3 days, and it was absolutely amazing experience of a lifetime. If you like motorcycles and you think about riding like extreme roads, kind of Southeast Asia's extreme road. I'd recommend doing it sooner rather than later because I'm noticing a lot of signs of tourism coming on. More and more people doing it. A lot of like homestays being built. So the beautiful mountains and countryside of Vietnam will always be there, but it's looking like it's getting a little bit built up over the next 5-10 years. So now's probably time to do it before it's kind of untouched somewhat. But yeah, amazing experience. Absolutely fantastic. I got sunburnt pretty badly the second morning, so I had to wear long sleeves, which is my rain jacket, for 2 days in the sweltering hot heat and humidity, which was really a test of endurance more than bike riding. But there's plenty of hair-raising moments of driving around sides of mountains with giant like construction trucks flying by and over like loose gravel and rocks and on an 8-10 foot 12-inch thick mud, wet mud. It tested my abilities, but it was awesome. Had a great time. So did Haijian Loop. Back and there we go. I'll put my other channel, my Ride and Wander, my motorcycle and travel channel I have on YouTube. Just started. I think I have like 70 subscribers right now. But yeah, back to modeling. I'll be back in a month for another update. Expect the upcoming month I'll complete the Prowler build. So I think we're like 2/3 of the way through. There's a couple more parts of that one coming up every couple of weeks. We have my part works as always. Once a month I get my Millennium Falcon, which is getting massive now. If you haven't seen it, let me show you real quick. Ugh, massive, right? It's getting huge. This is one side of it. I started now on the second side. So I'm 51 out of 100 parts. I'm over the halfway line. But it's getting absolutely massive. It's going to be really heavy. So I'm not sure how I'm going to mount it on the ceiling or what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, this is how it comes. I'm also going to paint this thing myself and weather it and stuff, make it a little bit nicer. So yeah, working on that one, and then the Batmobile as well. The Batmobile is a lot of fun, although not too much to do every month. I've got a pack on the way, which is just basically just a little bit of chassis work, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, there we go. So thank you as always for following, and appreciate the support. And if you want to see the Intruder or the F-14B I'm working on, it's over on my Patreon, and you can check it out over there as well. So yeah, have a good month or weekend or week or whatever, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.